Excuse me? Is he hacking at Town Hall 4? I would never accuse someone of that, but it looks like he's hacking. Sorry. Tell me how you do it. Today we've got a jam-packed episode of Back to the Beginning for you all. Today we're going to be focusing solely on defense. I had a bit of fun yet again with defensive CCs. Let's get straight into it. This first attack here is by Abhishek, and the defensive CC we'll be running is the Witch CC. Now, obviously we couldn't use the Witch at Town Hall 3, so you haven't seen it in a defensive CC before, but with 15 space at Town Hall 4, the Witch can definitely be used, and as you're going to see here, the Witch is actually quite useful. We didn't get a good look at it there, but in case you all don't know, Witches do splash damage. They do splash damage, which is quite critical at these lower Town Hall levels, because it means you can take out the defensive troops, which often clump up a bit quite well. Look at that. Splash damage on both of them. And obviously the main benefit of the Witch is that she spawns the skeletons constantly. And whilst the skeletons are very weak at Town Hall 13, these skeletons 1v1 most of the archers in a lot of the attacks we'll see today. But as you can see here, this just hasn't worked out for Abhishek, sorry. He tries to use the balloon to land on the Witch, and look how much health she loses. She's got more health than we give credit for her. Obviously quite weak at Town Hall 13, but at Town Hall 4, anything is strong in the defensive CC. That's max. And as you can see, poor Abhishek got nowhere near on that one. So the next attack here is from Rafi, and as you can see, he's a bit smarter than the rest of them. So he bought 2 zaps. That's what I'm saying a lot of the people bring at the lower Town Hall levels, and he takes out most of the CC, but you can also see he does so much damage to the Witch here. But let's see how long this Witch can last. Obviously doing lots of damage. Look at those skeletons. They do so much work versus level 3 archers. Archers are just not that good. So the Witch is keeping herself pretty well protected at this point, but unfortunately there's too many archers, skeletons still alive, so she can't spawn any around her, and she honestly dies pretty easily there. So, would I run the Witch in the CC? Probably not, because she wasn't under a lot of pressure there, and she still died relatively easy. And as we're going to see with some of the other defensive CCs you can run, they don't die as easily. Also, this is my favorite thing about Town Hall 4. He time fails this, but he time fails this 69%. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that. He doesn't get a whole lot of percent. These loons take like an eternity to do cleanup. Is he even going to get 69? Maybe not. Maybe it was even less than that. Yeah, look at that. 59%. Sorry, got one number wrong. As you can see there, the Witch is a solid defensive CC, but it's also not the best one. Now, another CC I tested was the Super Minion with a couple of archers in the CC. Now, the Super Minion doesn't do splash damage, but one of the things it's got going for it is it's got long range, and the archers struggle to outrange it, so a lot of the time the troops will die from range, and obviously it's actually got a surprising amount of health, and it one-shots absolutely everything. But as you're going to see right here, this is the weakness of it. If you're not doing splash damage at Town Hall 3, you're pretty useless, because look at this. That's like, these are level 2 archers. They don't do a lot of damage, but if you can't take them out, because look how slow it's shooting. I honestly thought the Super Minion CC would be better than this, but honestly, if you can't do splash and you're shooting this slowly, I do not recommend running a Super Minion CC at Town Hall 4. We'll just go through the attack. Yet again, it's probably a time fail knowing this. Look at that. I've seen a lot of this at Town Hall 4. This like a kill squad giants with zaps to get the air defense, and then loons to clean up. But the problem is the loons are so slow at cleanup that this very rarely triples. I think this one gets like 90%. But you see lots of time fails with this attack. We'll jump out there and go into the next defensive CC combo. Okay, so now we're moving on to the Baby Drag CC, as you can see there. But rather than run some trash with it, I actually decided to run a giant. Now, obviously the gobs would be nice for tanking, but not for tanking, just for the speed at covering it. But this giant's pretty solid. Look at the amount of a beating this giant's about to take here. If you had 5 gobs in the CC, there's no way this Baby Drag would still be alive. The Baby Drag's barely hanging on, but look at that. That giant will have taken like, how much health does a giant have? Like 1500? Like, that giant will have taken a lot of damage that the baby drag couldn't have, and allowed the baby drag to do its work. So honestly, I think that was better than the baby drag and archers. And as you can see, poor David gets absolutely wrecked. Okay, so we've got another baby drag attack here. See, Lael or Lale, we'll go with Lael, is going to show you a good army at Town Hall 4 here, or I think he's actually Town Hall 5 if I'm not mistaken, with the level 2 balloons. But look at this. This baby drag has the same problem in a sense that the super minion does. Look how slow it's shooting, and if someone's clever enough to spread it all out, the baby drag's going to get absolutely wrecked. So Lael knows what he's doing here. He's run into enough trolls at Town Hall 4 and 5, and he absolutely wrecks this. It helps that he's got a Town Hall 6 balloons, Town Hall 9 balloons, sorry, come out of the CC, and obviously they're going to wreck any air defense. So that contributes a lot to the attack, but we're focusing on the CC here, and you can tell that Lael knew exactly what he was doing with this composition. So nice attack to him. You got to give credit where it's due. Okay, so now we're moving on to the Super Wizard combo. Now, this logically makes sense, because obviously the Super Wizard, it can chain 10 different things like within a tile, and CC troops, troops when you're trying to flank like the CCs to kill them with the archers, they're often within a tile of each other. So let's see what the Super Wizard can do here. Look at it, just one-shotting every balloon. This poor guy has no idea what he came into. Has absolutely no idea. Look at these wizards. Should all disappear in one shot. Bam, goodbye. Nice try, see you next time. Unfortunately, this is actually a max baby drag. Look at the air defense. Look how slowly that air defense is actually doing alright, to be fair. As you can see, the Super Wizard dies there, but we're not going to think too much that. I don't know why this guy still tried. What a waste of elixir. He knew he wasn't going to get it. Nice try there to King, but in the next attack, you will see a much better use of the Super Wizard. So as you can see, we're back in with the next attack. All that has happened so far is he's wall broke the Town Hall and obviously got the CC pull. And K7L is thinking what he can do at this point. Now he has got 8 barbs and 30 archers. He's got 17 giants though. I feel like that's a little bit of overkill, but let's see what happens here. Super Wizard is just going to do some absolute work here. Look, he gets surrounded by barbs. Bam, they're all gone. Bam, all gone. All gone. Like, he is efficient. He's not the quickest shooter ever, but when he shoots, he does guaranteed awesome damage, unlike the baby drag. So definitely prefer, look at him. He nearly got kudos to him. He did take a lot of health off the Super Wizard. Does he actually deploy his giants? Please don't. Oh no. How much damage can this Super Wiz do? I've done it down to half speed because I want to keep up with what's happening. I mean, he's using heals. I haven't seen heals. I think they're like Town Hall 6, no? I don't know if you get them at like Town Hall 5. Look at this Super Wiz though. Once everything settles on a wall, they're in so much trouble. Look at it. The heal spell's doing good work though. It's outpacing, I guess, the Super Wizard. It's also lasting for a long time, but we're also on half speed. Just to get a better idea. And look, these giants here should all go down in 2 shots. There's 1, maybe 3 shots. And look at this. This is going to be crazy here. Bam. And they all go. So the Super Wizard, pretty good CC in my opinion. But we've left one CC out that we haven't done yet, that in my opinion is the best defensive CC in the game at low town halls. Okay, so we've come to the attack here. And did you guess what CC it was correctly? We can't actually see what's come out of it yet, but have you guessed correctly what you believe I think is the best CC in the game? We'll start playing there. If you guessed the Valk with a bunch of gobs and archers, you were spot on. I thought about running this with a Wiz, but honestly, using the archers and gobs as like cover fire for the Valk is so strong. As you can see, he's got 14 level 3 wizards, so I mean, Babley is not messing around here, but let's have a look. Now, this Valk has, while she can't shoot at range, obviously, she has a massive advantage of she shoots so quickly, and look at that. She does it, like, it's not just like small area splash. It is a large area of splash damage that she does. And it's so much damage as well. Unfortunately, she can't hit a moving target, but bam, look at that, gone. Wizards, gone. She just moves so quickly and so efficiently, and poor Babbly gets absolutely wrecked there. Okay, here's my favorite replay of the entire video, and you guys are going to see why soon. So, UUL, or Sari as we're going to call him, comes in, lures the CC perfectly, everything's gone according to plan now, and he goes for the CC kill, tries to surround it, but he's a bit tame with his deployment. He's still got 30 balloons and 2 lightning spells. Tries to get the loon to land on the archers, but that doesn't work. And it's just slowly deploying in the archers. You'd be much better getting them off all at once. Double zaps and does hit the Valk at least once. I don't know, maybe twice. Look at the gobs, by the way. They do so much work. They're so quick. And they destroy at level 3 archers. But as you can see, this Valk's getting slowly killed here. It has taken like 20 Valks to subdue her, but she is slowly getting killed. And look at it. There's only a couple left. Wait, what? What is this Valk doing? What is in these archers' blood here? They do exist on the battlefield. What? Look at this. Did Sari hack the game? He was so upset with the amount of work the Valk of mine was doing that he's like, well, that can't happen, so I'm gonna stop it happening. Like, I've never seen something like that at especially at Town Hall 4. You kind of think Town Hall 4 won't really overdo like the I don't know, computer engine, whatever that you need to make this game actually function. You can't think that it's too overloaded at Town Hall 4, but apparently so, or Sari's hacking the game. Both are equally likely in my opinion. Like, why wouldn't you hack the game at Town Hall 4? It's the toughest Town Hall there is, and if you don't hack it, then you don't stand a chance, really, obviously. I just couldn't believe that, though. Have you guys seen anything like that at any Town Hall, where the CC troops on defense are like, nah, I'll just let the offensive troops kill me? And as you can see, he's actually going to time fail this one. This ends up being 69%, because like I said earlier in the video, the balloons on cleanup are not the quickest things, but I just still couldn't believe this. Like, how does that happen where the Valks are just sitting there? They were sitting there. They weren't even doing anything. It's like the archers were an air target, apparently. But as you can see there, we do end up holding the defense. We lose a lot of loot, though. But I'd like to hear from you guys. What do you think's the best CC in the game? Now, quick look at the village, because I realized we haven't done an update on where we are at. As you can see, we have 4 upgrades left, or 5 including the Town Hall. So we're basically done here. It was kind of easy to get through Tunnel 4, honestly. It took me like 2-3 days of farming, and then it was done. I'm not going to show any raids of my farming, because I thought this was a bit more fun for this episode, and you saw some farming in the last one. But now, the big announcement, obviously, we are going to do a Town Hall 4 5 versus 5 timed war at some point. I think I'll be releasing this on Saturday in Australia or Friday in America. So I think a good time to run the Town Hall 4 5v5 war will be on the following weekend. So I think that's like the 13th, 14th. But if you would like to participate in this war, join the Discord server. The link is in the description there. Join up, get in the server, and I'll do an announcement there probably 48 hours from now. From when this video is posted, and give you all a chance to opt in, and then we can have fun. We can do the Town Hall 4 5 versus 5 war. It's heaps of fun, and it's a way for me to hang out with all of you subscribers or just general fans. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. I like doing these ones for you, and hopefully I'll see some of you soon.